Everybody, welcome to day 5 of the 40 days of prayer. Today we are looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, they are a new creation. The old things are passed away. Behold, all things are becoming new. One of the things that happens when we receive Christ is, his spirit begins to become alive in us and begins to make those dead, dry places new. And as C.S. Lewis kind of shares with us in today's devotional reading, sometimes the house that God is building in us is not exactly the house we would have built ourselves. It's perhaps a different house that we would have thought of. My life when I was heading to college was doing something in the marketplace, something in business, something in education, somewhere I could be out with people who were far from God and have an influence with them. And after a couple years of trying to find a major, I pleaded with God, I don't know what to do. And he said, there's one thing you have not considered. I said, I'm not considering ministry. And so I continued kind of building my house my way. And eventually I came to the place of realizing, okay, God, if that's the way you want to build this house, my life, perhaps I'm willing to follow you in that. Little did I know that it would take me to do what I do today. In fact, I kind of made a deal with God and said, God, I'll do that as long as I don't have to speak in front of people or at least large groups. Wasn't a gift of mine. Didn't feel like that was something I could ever be used in. And here I am right here on our platform at Crosspoint, a place where I spend a lot of my weekend time working and doing the role that God has called me to. And it's just kind of amazing to me how that would have never been a part of how I would have seen God building my gift set and my skill set and using me in the world. And yet when we're open to his working and open to his spirit working in our lives and we're sensitive to his nudges, I didn't get here overnight. It was one step at a time, taking new steps into new opportunities. And here I am now doing something I thought I would never do. And so you just never know what God might do when we're open to the way he wants to build us. So today, as you reflect, as you listen, and as you just kind of continue to consider, okay, God, what are you wanting to refresh and renew in me, or even create new things? Be open to that thing that perhaps you wouldn't consider otherwise. But when God's in it, I'm telling you, when God's in it and you're following his lead, you are headed in the right direction. Have a great Thursday.